What's up, everybody? Welcome to Game 7 with episode 28. This episode is going to be titled, Is It a Failure? And we'll get into that later. Michael's in the background eating all kinds of chips and snacks and beers and everything. I don't know what's going on over there. It's his fault that we're running late. He said he didn't get the link, but that was a lie. So, he lies sometimes. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But make sure y'all like and share the video. Say something in the comments so we can see who all here. Let me get the intro on so we can get this episode rolling.
I'll play
What?
one game, one-on-one.
For what?
The best two words in sports. Game 7.
Your heart.
Now people Havlicek steals it. Over the fence rolls. Havlicek stole the ball.
Mario has given the Houston Rockets a 3-point lead. It's over. The Houston Rockets have won Game 7.
Kobe's down the middle. He's in deep. Throws to Shaq. Slam dunk.
Oh, blocked by James. LeBron James with the rejection. By Steph Curry, 6 to shoot. He's at the right point. He stutter steps. He launches a 3. He nailed it.
Defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
Who got next?
I'm a big. Hey, yo, we got next.
Baby, where we gonna live at, son? Central Park West somewhere? What you gonna buy your mama, son? Come on. A big house. It's the will of the man. It ain't the skill of the man. Don't be afraid of nobody. Take it.
Go strong, baby.
Like nobody's better than you.
Let's go, G.
Steady, are you ready?
It's down to one game. Just one game now. Game 7. Next.
Let me welcome Michael to the show. I don't know what he doing over there, y'all. we want to see what's going on. What's up,
I got
Michael?
my popcorn ready, man. I'm ready.
How you doing today, man?
I'm fine, man.
There's certain things that bring a smile to my day, certain things that come about that, brightens up my life. And these are things that come about when it be one of my thoughts that I've been had, and then it just plays out in front of me.
Like what?
We'll get into that later, but that is a thing, man. Make sure y'all like and share the video as y'all come on.
We like to make shit up too, man.
Yeah. Make sure y'all follow Michael on the gram, people. If y'all have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat. I seen that Barb is here, Isha's here. Who else is here? Let me see who else is here, man. Tara is here. What's up, everybody? Make sure y'all like and share the video. Michael, before we get into the shenanigans of everything that's going on, I do want to say that shout out to LSU, the women's team who won the chip last year. They signed a superstar point guard who played for LSU last year, Haley Van Lith, who's now joining Angel Reese as they try to run it back and get the chip, man. So shout out to LSU, and we'll see what the ladies do this year, man.
You talking like they're a professional team and shit.
That's what they are right now, man. That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Shout out to the ladies. They got a transfer. They you might say they got a trade. They pulled off a trade. That's yeah, they pulled off a trade from the portal, man. Shout out to LSU. They trying to run it back, man. Trying to run it up. Man.
Yeah.
All right.
See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm still always Team South Carolina first, but I support them as well. But I want to show you a video, and I might have to show you this video twice. But you're a pretty smart guy, so I think you'll get it the first time. And when I play this video, I just need you to explain to the people what is going on in this particular video. So this is going to be the icebreaker for us tonight. And I need you to explain to the people what is happening here. Are you ready for the video, Michael? All right.
Taking on LeBron James and the LA Lakers. Look at it. Go Alfred with him.
Should have won. Man, leave Damon Jones alone. What's his name? Alfred. They got Alfred walking with it.
Tell me what's happening here.
Well, I only heard the end of it when Charles and them. I didn't have no sound. I mean, I seen LeBron walking with a sweater. Who was he with? Damon Jones?
He's with Damon Jones, who is carrying LeBron's bag.
Wow, that's why he was calling him Alfred the Butler.
Right. So why is David Jones, who's a former NBA player, carrying LeBron's bags to the game? Like he's not a part of this franchise.
That's his man. I think he might have got Damon a job over there.
I don't know nothing about David.
On the bench?
I don't know nothing about David. What's up, though? I see you, chat. I don't know nothing about David having no job over there.
I think he got him a little job over there, man.
I know that.
He followed Bron wherever he go.
I know that Damon is a former NBA player who is now carrying the bag like he's a rookie on the team.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Stay relevant, man.
Is that not what NBA rookies are for? That's your man, though, Damon Jones, man.
Man, how you know that was Bron bag, man? Just because Charles and
Bron, you know how you see the players walking into the game, they normally have a bag. He didn't have no bag. And the reason why he didn't have no bag is because Damon Jones is carrying his bag.
Well, he had a big game. I mean, carrying his bag for him, trying to help him out.
You right.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Help your friends.
That's your man's enough, man. As we get into the second week of the NBA playoffs, I want you to tell me your most impressive team and most impressive player, and your most disappointing team and most disappointing player as of week 2 of the NBA playoffs. What's up?
Well, I probably have to go with the stinking Heat.
The Heat are
Jimmy Butler, and the Heat are the players.
That's your most impressive player and most impressive team. Who's your most disappointing team and who's your most disappointing player?
My most disappointing team is the Milwaukee Bucks. Player, your man, Kawhi Town.
Kawhi, why Kawhi? Why Kawhi Leonard? Why Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi, first 2 games, everybody was excited. Kawhi is back. He's still one of the best 3 players in the league.
It was playoff Kawhi.
And then look what happened.
Playoff Kawhi was
set
back.
Out the next 3.
All right, y'all can play along in the chat as well. Let me know if y'all have seen any games.
Did you see what J.J. Redick said to Stephen A. Smith and them?
What did J.J. say?
And they was talking about when Stephen A. Smith and them was talking about he need to retire.
Right.
J.J. was like, no disrespect to y'all, man, but y'all really don't know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all don't know nothing about playing NBA or having no injuries.
J.J. said that to Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
JJ be wild. I'm not mad at what he said, but JJ do be wild. JJ do be wild. As far as most impressive team, this is a hard choice for me, man. I can't say Miami because I'm not surprised by Miami winning. Because I always say that Miami can either beat anybody or lose to anybody. That's how I always feel about Miami.
Well, who will be your team?
What'd you say?
Well, who will be the team?
Who gonna be my most impressive team?
Mm-hmm.
I might just have to say the red, white, and blue team because they got the job. Yeah, they did what they were supposed to do.
I mean, I wasn't impressed with that. I mean, we did play the probably the sorriest team in the playoffs.
Y'all played a rookie team. Most impressive player. Who's the most impressive player, man? I don't know.
LeBron James?
No, it's definitely not LeBron James. Definitely not AD.
No, can't be AD.
I'm gonna go.
They did AR.
No, it's damn sure not fucking AR. That boy stunk it up last night. I'm gonna go. Nah, I'm going to go with De'Aaron Fox, who's been balling, playing with a broken hand, and he's still cooking. I'm going to go with Fox.
He don't have no broken hand. He got
Well,
a
he
little
got a broken finger.
man. He got a little chip
He got a
fracture. In his
finger.
finger. If he had a broken hand, he wouldn't be playing.
Yeah, most disappointing team, I'm going to go with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know what y'all deal is, but y'all were supposed to win more games there. I didn't expect y'all
disappointed in him, man. I told you, man.
I didn't expect y'all to win the series, but I expected y'all to win more games than that. So shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers as most disappointed. They are tied with the LA Clippers, who they can never get it right since the bubble. And most disappointing player, I'm going to go with Kawhi Leonard as well. I'm going to go with Kawhi Leonard as well.
Not Draymond Green? Oh.
No, because Draymond sucks. That's not just I already know what that is.
Draymond had a dub last night.
I already know what it is with Draymond, man. I already know what it is with Draymond. Draymond did play good last night, but he's an idiot, man. I'm not fucking with him. But
let the people know you picked the Cavs to win that series, too.
All right, people. I picked the Cavs to win the series.
And I picked the Knicks.
He picked the Knicks. That was a series that I said it really didn't matter who won that series because both of them teams suck. So we'll see how they go moving forward. But
after tomorrow, it'll be two more teams that I picked that you won against.
I don't know about all that. Who else did I go against?
You went against Golden State.
I didn't go against Golden State. I picked them to win a series.
Did you?
Yes, we have videotape.
I might have to go back and look at that. And the Lakers.
We have videotape of this. I picked
and the Lakers too.
The Lakers have not won anything yet.
I said after tomorrow.
We'll see if they win tomorrow. They look like they out of gas already.
Well, Bron took the night off last night, man. He needed a rest.
They look like they out of gas already. What's up, Maryland? I see you.
Well, I think it was only LeBron that looked like he was out of gas.
Maryland, go finish your homework so you can do what you gotta do, man. All right, there was an incident that happened last night. This is what I was speaking of something that I say that came to fruition. So Giannis got on the podium after the number 1 seed got ousted by Miami, and he said it is not a failure that they lost. He said what you normally say.
No.
Process.
No.
Happened. I need to know where your stance is because you normally stand on is it a process? It's a process.
No, it's not a process anymore because he already fucking won.
Exactly.
So it's a failure this year, yes.
Exactly. All right, let me play a little bit of the video so people can see what happened and how Giannis snapped on the reporters and said, boy, he was about to run down there on that ball. What Giannis said right and what Giannis said wrong.
First of all, the reporter should have told Giannis, shut the fuck up, man. You sound like a big kid. That's the first fucking thing. It is a fucking failure because you got the best record in the fucking league. You cannot lose to the 8 seed, especially being up double-digit points in the fourth quarter in both games that they just lost to.
All right. He said something about Michael Jordan, right? So this is why I wore my Mamba shirt today. So he said something about Michael Jordan. That said,
Michael Jordan lost. He went through those seasons losing, and then he won the championship.
Right, but what he was saying was, in those years that he didn't win the championship, was it a failure?
It wasn't a failure because that is a process. That is a process to it.
Yes. Stop it right there.
It's a process.
Right there.
Everybody had to go through the process.
All right, I understand that, but let's stop it right there as Kobe Bean Bryant is rolling over his grave right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you ask Michael Jordan, the years that he didn't win the championship, was it a failure? What would Michael Jordan say?
Mike probably somewhere getting drunk, so I don't know what the fuck.
I'm asking you a question. I told y'all he was going to lie.
First of all, you can't go by them too because they're not realistic.
I can't.
It's not a failure. It's not a failure to build your team.
Yeah, they're not real.
You got to go through the process. Chicago went through the process. Right. Detroit had to go through the process.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Yes, there is a process. But during the time that you're losing during this process, it's still a failure. You're going through the process, but you lose.
It's
That
not.
is
You're building. You're building.
no, it's still a failure. It's still a failure.
No, it's not.
And another point that Giannis was making was, yes, when you're building to this point, you can excuse yourself. Maybe I'm not gonna say it. Kobe's not gonna say it. Mike's not gonna say it. But the Sixers in their process, they might say it. But
You can't.
they've already won the
You
championship.
can't go by Kobe because Kobe came into the league playing with fucking Shaq.
Listen, did they win the first year? No, and it was a failure.
No, it wasn't a failure.
Yes, it was. When
It
Kobe,
helped them,
hold
it
on,
helped them build.
right
It gave him the confidence to take those shots.
let's stay right there. When Kobe was shooting air balls in Utah, that's not a failure.
He learned from it. You got to learn from that
You
stuff.
learn from your failures, not your successions. You learn
It's not a failure, man. Just like I told you, Sacramento loses to Golden State this year. It's not a failure. It's a process.
It's still a
that you
failure.
have to go through.
All right. Yes.
Boston, Milwaukee, that is a failure.
Let's stay there. If Sacramento loses, yes, it's a process of them learning. But you know why it's a failure? Because now, are y'all going to lose 4 straight fucking games?
You could.
Losing 4 straight games is a failure. I don't care what team it is.
You're a young team. You're a young team.
I don't care. Y'all is giving all these people excuses.
You're going up against the champs. You haven't been there before. You're learning.
Right. And it's also called you failed in
You
order
think
to
Mike
learn.
didn't learn from all them ass whoopings he was getting?
He failed in order to learn. He failed against the Pistons in order to learn.
You can say that, but it's not really a failure. Just because he failed doesn't mean.
Let me know in the chat. Do y'all agree that it's a failure or it's a part of the process? Losing as losers.
So when LeBron went to the championship against San Antonio, right? That was a failure.
Facts.
How, man? That ain't no fucking failure. He carried that team. His team wasn't even supposed to be there.
Listen, do you know what failure equals to? Losing.
Oh my God.
Giannis also said there's no such thing as failure in sports. One team wins and one team loses. No, the team that lost is a failure.
What Giannis said is not correct.
That's what I'm saying.
And what you're saying is not correct either.
I can't. All right, let me ask you. All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic, but last question on this. When the Miami Heat lost to the Dallas Mavericks, was that a failure?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It was a failure because they were the better team. They should have won.
That's what I'm saying.
So this team, Milwaukee, they're a better team than Miami. They should have won. So it's a failure.
Failure is a failure is a failure.
Now Sacramento is not necessarily a better team than Golden State.
But I wouldn't say they're a worse team than Golden State.
Well, you got to look at it. Golden State is not your typical 6 seed, just like Miami is not your typical 8 seed. Right. Golden State had a lot of injuries this year. Steph was out a lot. A lot of stuff was going on. That's why I keep telling you.
Miami had a lot of injuries.
The West is flip-flopped. The better teams are really down low right now.
We'll see how it plays out.
What are you going to say if Golden State, the Lakers, then the semis, Phoenix?
I don't even understand why we talking about the Lakers. What's up, KD?
All right.
I don't understand why we mentioned it.
All right.
We can stay on the Lakers. So who had the bigger performance between Jimmy's 56 points and LeBron's 2020 game? Which one was the bigger performance?
Jimmy Butler.
If you're gonna lie here.
Jimmy Butler. Come on, man. Come on.
I was talking about my man Jimmy Buckets, who was out there doing work.
Jimmy was out giving out the business, but then you also got to go back to the Bucks and their coaching. Right. Like you gonna how many shots this guy got to make? You gonna send a double team? Look at yesterday's game.
Horrible.
How the fuck do you not? He was cooking Drew, right? Horrible. How do you not take Drew off of him and put Giannis on him?
Thanks.
How do you not send a double team? Stupid. Thanks. That's why they coach need to be fired.
I wouldn't say they coach need to be fired.
No, he need to be fired.
And then they gonna tell Giannis because it was a failure. That's why we fired your coach.
Yeah. Yeah. You know why he should be fired? Listen, first of all, he should have had what's his name? Lopez guarding the fucking inbound thing, right? You got Giannis over there guarding the inbound, just jumping up and down. Giannis is one of the best defense players in the league. Put him on Jimmy at that point. Let Lopez sit over there and jump up and down. Then
you say he need to be fired as well.
then after Jimmy did the push off and got the layup, it's 0.5 seconds left, right? He don't call a timeout. He didn't call a timeout. Why not? How many times have you seen teams score in 0.5 seconds and win a game?
He just choked it. He said, "We don't got no shooters. I'm just
anything could happen.
Anything could happen." But he said, "Fuck it." This excuse.
This is another reason. In overtime, he did not call a timeout again. Right? It's 9 seconds left.
None of these coaches calling timeouts, man.
No, yes, they are. What the fuck? Eric's supposed to call the timeout, right?
Eric Spoelstra's a good coach.
That's what I'm saying. That's why boy needs to be fired. 9 seconds left, right? They bring the ball up. He talking about they didn't call a timeout because that's what they do.
Right.
No, motherfucker. The play was busted. It was nothing going on. Call a timeout. Set it up.
Right. I'm gonna say that Jimmy. Shout out to my man Jimmy Buckets, who's always been one of my guys. He's out there showing what he does. It was a good game for LeBron, but you know, he old.
LeBron, he had a 2020 game, right? But all game I was yelling at Bron.
Because he was thinking it.
Come on, man. Go to the fucking hole. They can't fucking stop you. Stop fucking letting them off the hook. Shoot them stupid ass threes.
Well, Buffalo, it's your man's enough. Look, next up on the docket is Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard is hurt again, everybody. He's going to be out for the foreseeable future. He has a meniscus tear in his right knee, the same knee which he had a surgery on probably a year or two ago. So Kawhi Leonard is out again. Should the Clippers be done with Kawhi?
Hold on, let me say this. I used to fuck with Jimmy, but you know what I say now?
Here we go.
Jimmy Buckets, man. Talk about him. Fuck him and the Miami Heat.
Here we go with the Jimmy Butler. Why is it fuck Jimmy?
Fuck Jimmy.
Why is it fuck Jimmy? Just because he left your team?
Yeah, fuck Jimmy, man.
See how he is, yo. This is how I gotta do it.
Yeah.
Fuck Jimmy. This is what I gotta do with.
I'll be ready to punch Embiid in his face, man. Acting like Jimmy Buckets his best friend, man.
His man's in them, man.
I don't give a fuck. There's no man's in them. We playing.
JoJo is friends. That's his man's.
Nah, man. Fuck Jimmy, man.
Look,
let him go make his coffee.
Look, Jimmy, JoJo, and JJ, they all friends. It's 3 J's again.
I don't give a fuck.
It's 3 J's all over again.
You do that off the court.
All right, what we doing with Kawhi Leonard?
All right, Kawhi. Oh man, Kawhi is just like Stephen A. Smith said, man. It might be just time for them to let Kawhi retire or something. Like, first of all, didn't Kawhi just have a year off?
Yeah.
Come on.
Kawhi's not going to retire because he's making too much money. So he wants his money. But
they should have never let Kawhi start that shit when he was in San Antonio, man.
Should the Clippers be done with him?
What you gonna do? You got
I'll trade him.
You got 2 motherfuckers.
Right.
That's always hurt.
Right.
Your 2 best players always hurt.
All right. Try to trade him. All right, we're gonna move on, everybody. We're gonna go to my favorite topic. It's my favorite time of the year because it really is win or go home time. So these are the teams that have been ousted from the playoffs. These are the teams that have been going fishing. What are the next moves? We'll go to the next move for each team as they've been kicked out of the playoffs. We can start with the Clippers first. They said they're gonna re-sign your man Russell Westbrook. They're going to re-sign Westbrook, and they have the injured Paul George and the injured Kawhi Leonard, and they suppose they have the deepest roster in the NBA that always breaks down.
Always break down.
So what do you think?
They got so many deep players. Maybe they need to trade for some players that can stay on the court.
What do you think they should do? Should they move one or both? Try to move one or both Paul George or Kawhi?
Well, first of all, I think they should sign Russell Westbrook
You would want them to sign Russell Westbrook because you a hater.
You see what happened in that last game? He went back to
You know what Russ averaged for the series?
Westbrook.
You know what he averaged for the series?
What?
24, 7, and 7.
You know what he had for 2 games? He had a 3 for 19 and a 3 for 18.
What's up? Are you trading Paul George or Kawhi Leonard? If you got to move on from one of them, which one are you moving on from?
Probably Kawhi, dumbass. Because, you know, all the load management with his ass, and he still be fucking ending up hurt.
Right.
At least dumbass PG be playing.
Right. All right. The next team is Minnesota. So there is rumors that Cat wants to go to the Knicks.
First of all, Cat is a fucking scrub. All you want to do is shoot threes. Like, come on, man. He's soft. Rudy is a fucking scrub. You can only build around a young boy Ant-Man. He's a baller. He's a player.
So they're saying that they need to get rid of one or both of those big guys so they can, speed up the tempo.
Yeah. You got to get rid of one of them. First of all, you going to get rid of Rudy Gobert? You just gave up 19 picks for him.
Yeah, they just gave Rudy all that money and all the picks.
Dumbass trade.
Gotta be Cat.
Dumbass trade. The general manager need to be fired too.
All right, what's next for the Brooklyn Nets? I don't know what Bridges' contract looks like. So, I don't know if he can.
First thing they gotta do.
Ben Simmons.
Make a decision on Ben Simmons. You gotta see what's going on with this motherfucker. That's the first fucking thing. All right. They need to hire me. I get his shit together. I get him out there playing. Bridges is a player. Like you said, I don't know what year in his contract is, but he a player.
Right.
Look like you can build around him.
What about your man Dinwiddie?
He's a scrub too.
Dinwiddie's a scrub. Yeah. I think Dinwiddie's a scrub. So fuck you, Spencer Dinwiddie. All right.
I think Dinwiddie is gonna be a free agent or something because they say he's gonna get paid or something.
Good. So I hope he go to a team like Orlando or something. Get his money.
Orlando.
Yeah, I want him
down there.
I want him.
They got a bunch of young boys down there.
I mean, I'm just saying Orlando per se. I just want him out of Brooklyn. Like, just go somewhere that's irrelevant. That's what I'm saying. Go somewhere that's irrelevant. All right.
The Bucks. You got to talk about the Bucks.
No, it's the Cavs first, and then the Bucks. It's the Cavs. What should the Cavs do?
Oh, I didn't even know they still played.
Yeah.
They're irrelevant, man. I told you that, man. They got your man Spidey over there.
The Cavs.
They ain't doing nothing. Look at those 2 big dummies, man. They got those 2 big dummies. They ain't do shit in the playoffs.
Jared Allen and Mobley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both light in the ass.
But I don't think that's the reason why they lost. I think the reason why they lost is that I think Garland was taking the seat back. He wasn't really like running the team. He just was letting Spider do whatever Spider wanted to do.
Well, in that, what was it? The 4th game or was it the 3rd game?
I think it was
he started hooping.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he started hooping in the second half, but then still lost.
Right, but the majority
I don't know what they should do.
He was watching Spider. He gotta be the point guard, and Spider just gotta get his shot. Spider can't. You don't need Spider to bring the ball up and run the show. Like he gonna get shot. He shoot any fucking way.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that veteran presence in a locker room, and they brought out Kevin Love, right?
Right.
They might have needed him for the experience.
I'm gonna go sign Boogie Cousins or something.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Ain't he over in Mexico somewhere or something, man?
Boogie a bag, man. Give Boogie a bag. Boogie will get their team straight. He'll be fucking them young boys.
Laughing people and shit.
He get them big bulls up, man. All right, last team on the docket is the Milwaukee Bucks, man. What should they do now that they're number 1 seed in the playoffs? And Giannis said it's not a failure. What should their next move be besides you said fire the coach?
First thing first, you gotta fire the fucking coach. Go out there, maybe get Nick Nurses out there. I don't know if he's gonna take a year off.
Shout out to Nick Nurse.
Nick Nurse is a good coach. He makes some in-game adjustments.
Right.
I told you that. What's his name? Budenholzer. He's been a scrub since he was in Atlanta.
Right.
I didn't think he was a good coach then.
All right, I like the Bucks team, so I guess maybe a coaching change. Didn't they lose early last year? What did they make it to last year?
No, he lost to the Celtics.
In the conference final or the semifinals?
See, everybody forget that Miami was the #1 seed last year.
Right.
They bum asses.
All right. Before we wrap this up, I just need to ask you one outside question. If the fight would have happened between Bobby Portis and Udonis Haslem, who you take?
Well, you probably gotta take fucking Bobby Portis, dumbass. Scary ass. His fucking eyes. You know, he's been known.
Bobby Portis broke somebody's jaw.
Yeah,
So
you know, he's been known to beat up his teammates, man. I think he beat up like 3 teammates.
That's crazy. I would have liked to see that fight though, just because I'm tired of Haslem just sitting over there stealing money.
I know, man. He's been retired.
Facts. All right, we're gonna move on to round 2 predictions. The series is set is Denver versus Phoenix and Miami versus the Knicks. Who are you taking and how many games? What's up, man?
I think Phoenix is going to win, but I almost want to root for Denver, man.
Why? Because you a hater.
I almost want to root for Denver.
You a fucking hater. Y'all see this fucking hate? This outlander.
Come on, you know, I like Book.
All right.
I like CP3.
You see what happened? Book started getting some rebounds. They started winning some games.
Book been hooping, man.
Just shooting, not hooping.
I'm gonna go Phoenix in 6.
All right. I'm gonna go Phoenix in 6, but I hate to say that I'm not really high on my team right now, just because their bench play sucks. And Nell said Phoenix in 6.
First of all, they ain't got no bench.
That's what I'm saying. Just because their bench play sucks, and not only that, I don't like how KD is like standing there watching.
I know he just be standing there.
I don't like how KD is just standing there watching. You fucking Kevin Durant.
Coach told him to go be KD.
Right.
Don't worry about nothing else.
Stand there, watch a Book, do whatever Book want to do. You Kevin Durant. What the fuck are we doing? Like, cut the bullshit. I'm taking Phoenix in 6 as well, everybody. All right. This is an old school series from back in the day. Rumble and tumble. Mm-hmm. Miami versus the Knicks. Who you got?
You know, back in the day, the team that was supposed to win always lost.
Right.
It's a tough one. I was going to pick the Knicks, but I don't know. You know, Julius Randle got hurt, right?
Right.
I mean,
I think he just steps his own ankle. I think he should be fine. Think
so?
Yeah.
He came back out in his street clothes, man.
He ain't even come back on the bench, right?
He didn't come back on the bench. He straight put his clothes on, went and sat in the stands. Like, where they do that at?
Nell said Miami in 6. East said Phoenix in Miami.
Look, if Randall is playing, I'm going to go New York in 6.
You going to go New York in 6?
I'm going to go New York in 6. And Stephen A. Smith going to be losing his mind.
Thanks. I think I got to take New York just because Jimmy was out there playing with a bunch of nobodies.
I know, like, this motherfucker was out there. It was him and a bunch of scrubs. But, like, come on, man. How y'all going to lose to that team?
Right.
The Bucks ain't even my team, but they pissed me off. That dumb shit they was doing, man. Come on.
All right, I'm taking the Knicks. I'm taking the Knicks in 5. I'm taking the Knicks to get Miami out here early.
And is Jimmy gonna have that series again?
No, I think Jimmy will have that series, but it's just not gonna be enough. I think it's not gonna be enough.
I'm gonna go back to a statement I said earlier.
What's that?
Fuck Jimmy Butler, man. You see what he did when he was in the playoffs with us? He wasn't doing that shit. Come on.
He said y'all wasn't putting the ball in his hand.
Playing horrible.
Y'all wanted Ben Simmons to run the show. That's what he said. Y'all wanted Ben Simmons to run the show. Y'all wouldn't
That's not even true, man. They started giving him the rock, letting him bring up the rock.
That's what he said. All right, everybody. That is our round 2 predictions as of now, because all the rest of the series have not been set yet. But we do have a coaching carousel issue to debate. So welcome back, Ime Udoka, who was sent home and then later on secretly fired because they never really said that out loud.
No, they never said he was fired and shit.
Right. So he was secretly sent home for a year and then they fired him on the low. And then he was rumored to get the Raptors job, but they say that's why they fired Nick Nurse in the first place, because they thought they was going to get Ime Udoka. But then he turned down that job to take the Houston Rockets job. Yeah. Now, I think the theory between him taking the Houston Rockets job is that they think they're going to get the young boy, Victor Babalu Bam. Because they have, the second, they're tied for the second joint in the lottery to get the number 1 pick. So
I thought it was because they thought they was gonna get Fat Ass back.
Who Fat Ass?
Yeah, man.
Who?
James Harden.
No, I don't think that. I think
First of all,
what's up?
He should have waited because the Bucks gonna fire the ball. He could have went to Milwaukee.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a strip
First,
club.
Nick Nurse should have got fired.
No.
Yeah, I don't think Nick Nurse should.
I mean, he did win a championship for y'all bones.
And he is a good coach because that team is trash, and he always be having them winning games.
I think Ime just want to be running these streets, man.
Ime want to be out in Houston.
He want to be out in Houston, man. They be partying down there.
No.
Trying to go to the strip clubs and shit.
Ime try to run it up in Houston, y'all.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they got young boys, but I just don't see it down there.
Right. That's why I said it got to be because they're trying to get the boy Victor, man.
And he was supposed to go to Boston. I mean, not Boston, Brooklyn.
Right.
But then they was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think they nixed that deal.
Yeah, I guess when they gave Boston the boy, what's that little dude name that's their coach? I don't even know their coach name.
Which team, Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that boy name.
That little motherfucker, man.
Yeah, I don't know that boy name.
Yeah, I guess when they made him the coach.
Look. The funniest thing about the Boston, he got an even funnier name than Ime Udoka. He got an even funnier name. I don't know
where they get these dudes from.
Yeah, so we'll see how it plays out. But are you glad that Ime got a job?
I don't give a fuck about him. He got a job for.
That's what I'm talking about. The disrespect.
Wasn't he with us?
He's a good black coach, man. How about that?
He was with us.
Right. So he's a good black coach. You're not happy to see him back in the league?
We fucked up.
That's crazy. He fucked up.
No, I said we fucked up.
Y'all fucked up? Yeah, y'all fucked up. Y'all can use him over Doc right now.
Yeah, we could have got him.
All right, before we get into tonight's picks, it's only one game on the docket. Since, I need you to have this on record. Is it a failure for y'all if y'all don't at least make the NBA Finals?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, man. It's a failure, people.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. If Embiid doesn't play,
right,
I'm out.
You out on the Sixers?
Not on the Sixers. Not on the Sixers.
You out on them? You out on them winning though?
No, I'm out on Embiid.
You out on Embiid? Oh man, y'all heard it here first, man. He out on Embiid if he don't play.
If he don't play in the next round, I'm out on Embiid.
That's crazy, man. Who y'all got to play next? You don't even know yet.
Boston probably.
All right, so tonight's picks, last game is Game 6, Boston versus Atlanta. We both got Boston easy. Should it be easy?
I'm going with.
Now you go with that. This is the bullshit I'm talking about.
I'm going with Ice Tray tonight. Come on. I'm going with Ice Tray. I'm going with bum ass Ice Tray tonight.
This is the bullshit I'm talking about, man. There you go with Ice Tray tonight, man.
Yeah.
I'm going with Boston to get these Bulls up out of here. They should have got rid of them last game. This is all I need to tell y'all, Boston. If the game is on the line, it's easy to say that Trey is going to pull up from anywhere. Just run the double team at him.
Just got to run at him.
Yeah, just run the double team at him, you dumbass motherfuckers.
Yeah. He talking about, I didn't think he was going to shoot it from back there. You not see this little dummy play?
Yes.
Come on.
That's what he do. Like, just run the double team at him. Let somebody else shoot.
That's the thing about Trae Young, man. People don't remember all the bullshit he be throwing up. Like, he be throwing up all them shots. They only remember the ones that you make.
I mean,
Like
he shoot a lot and he got a low percentage.
he has a very low percentage.
But it's overlooked because his stats still look good. Like at the end of the game, he's still gonna have like 30 and 9. So
like look at last game. He got a shot blocked like 7 times.
Right. So that don't matter, man. It don't matter. It's his team. He can do whatever you want over there, man.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm still mad at Embiid.
Why are you mad at Embiid?
From the Toronto series. Not last year when we had Jimmy Butler.
Right.
If Embiid doesn't get sick in that series, we beat them that series. Easy. We went up 2-1. Embiid got sick. And we lost games 4 and 5.
Right. Let me know in the chat if y'all got Boston or Atlanta tonight. It's the only game on TV tonight. All the other series, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
What did I pick Boston in 6? I probably picked Boston in 5, didn't I?
Probably because it should have only been 5. It should only been 4. It should have been a sweep.
Yeah.
Should have been a sweep, man. Who playing tomorrow? Who else?
Lakers, Golden State.
What you got tomorrow? Lakers easy. You got Lakers easy?
You know the Lakers don't make nothing easy, man.
All right, both game 6s is tomorrow. Sacramento and Golden State and Memphis and the Lakers. What you doing?
I got both home teams closing it out.
Yeah, both home teams closing it out. Easy for Golden State.
Nah, because them young boys are gonna be balling.
Right. I got Golden State winning, but I would have picked Sacramento if Fox didn't break his finger. If Fox didn't break his finger, I think they win this series.
So you would have had them on the road. You would pick them.
Right, I'll pick them to win game 6 and then win game 7 at home. But since this is the case, I'm taking Golden State to win on their experience. And yes, I'm going to say it's a failure because you lose 4 straight games. That's a failure to me. I don't care what team it is. I don't care what the situation is. No team should lose 4 straight games. That's a failure. When the Orlando Magic lost, when they had Penny and Shaq, they lost 4 straight. That was a failure.
Yep.
That's a failure.
That was a failure. You know why it was a failure? Because they fucking folded.
Right.
Only because they lost that first fucking game that they should have won.
Right.
Had they won that game, it'd have been a totally different series.
That's what I'm saying. As far as the Memphis Laker game, I don't know what they doing. I want to take Memphis so bad, but I just feel like it's so hard for them to score.
I just want to know how Ja can shoot all of a sudden. He fucked his hand up, and now all of a sudden he can shoot. Come on.
It's hard.
He can't shoot a lick, but all of a sudden he making everything.
That's what happened when your hand get messed up. You know how them boys be that can't really shoot when their hand get messed up. They start making everything. But Ja's my young boy, so I'm rooting for Memphis, but I think the Lakers are going to win.
Then you got the stocky boy with the short arms and shit.
Bang.
Yeah, he don't even look like he played basketball.
All right, last question as we get out of here. Nell said, "Who you got to win the whole thing?" I mean, Twan said, "Who you got to win the whole thing?"
Who you got win the whole championship?
Right.
Come on, man. Who I got every fucking year?
Well, that's it. They got to beat Boston.
Yeah, I was saying we was gonna beat Boston this year,
right?
Because it's time. But I don't know. I got to see what Embiid doing.
I'm taking Boston. I'm taking Boston to win everything.
To win it all?
Yeah.
Even over your new team?
Yep. Even over my new Phoenix Suns, because I don't like the way they playing right now. Even though they won that series, I think if the Clippers was healthy, they would have probably lost that series.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, Kawhi was giving them some problems.
Right. But imagine if they was fully healthy, like as Paul George was playing. I think they would have lost that series easy.
It would have been a totally different series.
Right.
Because then you could have had somebody to guard Book too.
Right. I'm taking Boston to win the whole thing.
And plus they don't have no bench. You know, when the bench came in, it was like
it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm taking Boston to win everything, man.
Ask Twan who he got winning the chip.
Yeah, y'all let us know in the chat who y'all got winning the chip, man. I'm taking Boston. He's taking the Sixers. Maybe they could beat Boston this year. That never happens. We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. It's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time, y'all. He said he's taking the Sixers. It's time, man. If the Sixers win the chip,
The thing about the Sixers playing Boston, we be having them.
if the
We got
Sixers
Boston and Golden State.
who's the MVP?
Excuse me?
If the Sixers win the chip, who's the Finals MVP?
Who the fuck you think?
Nell said he ride with my sons. Let's go, Nell.
No, fucking dumbass, man.
Let's go, Nell. Golden State. I don't think Golden State should win the chip. Man.
I don't think they're gonna win a chip either.
Yeah.
If they play the Lakers, the Lakers gonna beat them.
I think these young boys should have busted their ass. I think they're getting out coached right now. I think
You know why the Lakers gonna beat them?
Lakers gonna beat who? Golden State?
Yeah. You know why they're gonna beat them?
Why?
Because Draymond think he Bron's best friend now.
Next. Oh shit! Look what Nell just said.
Phoenix beat the Sixers in 6. Now I'm done with you. I'm done with you now. Now, even if you believe that, you don't say that shit. You can even say Phoenix is gonna win. Right. Don't say they're gonna beat us.
Don't say they're gonna beat y'all.
Come on now.
Look, if y'all get past Boston, I think y'all should have easy ride to the chip.
Man.
If y'all
can get past Boston. You know we don't do anything easy, man.
I would be happy to see y'all in the finals, but it would make me most happy to see y'all in the finals and lose to Phoenix, or to see y'all in the finals and y'all beat LeBron. That would make me even more happy.
That would be something. Three straight Philly teams went to the chip.
Right. Imagine 3 straight Philly teams go to the chip.
One of them got to win.
All right, everybody, let's get up out of here. This is episode 28. We'll see what shenanigans happen throughout this week. Hopefully, none of my teams will lose. Shout out to John Morant. I hope y'all do good tomorrow.
When's the Phoenix series start? Sunday?
They waiting. I think it starts Sunday. They gotta wait till that other series is over.
Why?
Normally they wait until the whole first round series is over. They try to at least.
Well, the Sixers is already playing Monday. They said Monday.
That's what I mean. So it's going to be Sunday or Monday.
No matter what happens tomorrow.
Look it up, man. Oh, they play Saturday.
They play Saturday and shit.
They getting these. Shout out to the NBA because they getting these games up and out.
I know.
It ain't no day off. It used to be like 2-3 days off. They getting these games back to back. They getting these games back to back. Shout out to the NBA. I'm not mad at it.
It's a conspiracy against Bron.
It's a conspiracy against Bron because he old.
Yeah. Got Brian out there looking like an old man, got gray hair and shit.
Brian
gonna let Ja catch the oop over him and shit.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. He's a high flyer, man. He's a high flyer, man. He had to show Brian, man. It's levels to this high flying shit.
Brian should have flipped him.
This is episode 28, everybody. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Hit the live bell notification so y'all can see when we go live. If y'all need any Game 7 shirts like Michael has on right now, hit me up. We'll see y'all next Thursday. Hopefully Michael's not crying because the team took a couple L's by there. We'll see. Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
All right, people. Deuces.